Nothing. Luggages are left outside. I cannot...
That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
The soldier. Okay, so that's Bonaparte's room. I still can't believe I messed up so much. Apologies if you're watching this and you're like, what happened to the 100% run? Totally ruined. Ah, subterfuge. Really makes you wanna invest in it, don't it? I think some of the things I should have invested in were probably subterfuge and psychology. I think that's...
Might be better to take a different stairway.
Well, let me speak with the man. Okay, I can't. He's just doing his own thing. Well, so... Well, let's go through here. Maybe I can... Shoot, I didn't even check the rest of the rooms. I don't know if there's another room through here. I don't remember if there was...
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Okay. And then this is... Okay, someone else's room. And then my room. Okay. I can't help thinking that the document is in there somewhere in her room, in Elizabeth's room, but like I just wasn't able to find it. I mean, I found the key that would open something else, and it just sucks that going back to that letter, spraying it with lemon juice and ash and ink and spittle and fecal matter. Okay. What? Go to the red salon on the first floor. Yeah, well, how do I get there? What? What? How does one get there?
Might be better to take a different stairway.
What other stairway though? So this one I can't get into. This one I can't get into. This one leads up. This is the only one I can think of. Up ahead is the only one I haven't... Okay. I guess I didn't see it before. Yes, okay. Oh boy.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet? I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Holmes.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
I'm gonna apologize.
I'm sorry. I should have stopped him from beating you.
What's done is done. It was my fault, not yours.
Don't say that. It's never the victim's fault. Look at your eye.
My eye's nothing. Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Chillin'.
My mother came here to do business with Lord Mortimer, but she seems to have gone missing. So I'm here to find her.
I know your mother very well.
Say you know what? No, I'm gonna...
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No, I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Right. So I can ask about this scar. Let's do so.
And next you're going to tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait. There must be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
Oh, boy.
I want to find out what really happened.
No, you really don't want to know what your mother did when I shed my first blood at puberty.
On the contrary, you can tell me anything. Let me be my own judge.
I know your little game.
Uh-oh.
You're no different from the rest of them.
Uh-oh.
You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
I love you.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Her sister. Haha, because I went snooping around her house. Room. But I love you. I care about you. Just kidding. Your sister.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes,
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
she's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her. Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
Don't
So
point
what
at me.
brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's come here for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Maybe you had the good old Satan in you, you know? Interesting. Also, everybody has tattoos on their hand, even her. And she seems to be a prolonged guest at this mansion. I don't quite remember. Okay. Sup, man?
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Let's see. I hope these are... Okay, what can you tell me about our host?
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Your God King.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
Damn. More secret than the CIA. What can you tell me about your guests?
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
What are we having for dinner? Jesus.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
A gun. Interesting. A manuscript?
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend Sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Trust me, I've done worse to books. Ooh.
Hang on, but it's mine.
Beg pardon, sir?
It's my book. I'm telling you, it's my book.
With all due respect, sir, I hope sir will understand that I have doubts. You see, I found it in Lord Mortimer's library.
Huh. There you are, then. That's exactly where I left it.
I am quite put out, sir. I don't know what to say.
In that case, I suggest you say nothing and hand it over.
But
Now.
But, sir, Very well, sir. Here you are. May sir take good care of it. It is damaged.
And you've damaged it as well? Well, bravo. Bravo.
Oh.
No, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, sir.
Say pardon.
Pardon me, sir.
Very good. There were some other things I wanted to go over with you.
Oh my god. Only I can damage books around here. I don't remember what Amber does. But get it for me anyway, because I'm just a bully.
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately, I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Damn. Alright, fine. What about any of this other stuff? Like a golden elixir, maybe?
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to any of Lord Mortimer's guests. Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for sir.
Okay, so it seems like I can go ahead and request things from him. I just have to manipulate him to get it. But I'll just ask questions about the manor.
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side, the small salon, where the guests like to relax with a good book. From there, Sir can access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparations. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited. And in the gallery, Sir will also find access to the garden. But Sir may be reassured the building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the garden in question. So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Yeah, except for my mother.
Has Sir another question?
Oh, yeah, may I walk outside?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help Sir in any other way?
Portrait gallery. Nah, I'm good. Thanks for the talk, Jeeves. So these items. Okay, I don't need that. Reveals vulnerabilities. I'm gonna do the royal jelly to get more points. Oh boy. You have used 4 consumables in a single quest. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm intoxicated. Ooh, boy. Well then. Does that mean if I use, for example, Carmelite water? So these are all just different forms of... I think royal jelly is just toxic. So, let's just try this. I want to try this. What does this do? Cool. So my next action is free then, right? So about 2 actions that I can use. Give or take a couple of skill points. The cost of the skill points. Okay, just looking around. Something went ding. Cool, got a collector's coin. Totally forgot what they're used for. This sets me into the couch. Don't want to sit on the couch. This takes me where? I don't know. This is to the outside, right? This is to the, oh, okay, I remember it. I remember this place now. Wow. Yeah, okay, so this leads me outside, right? And I can't get there anyway. Alrighty, progress the game. Hey, Peru. Sup, Beta?
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Oh, sure.
I was only joking.
Oh, no!
Thank you again for the wine,
God.
Your Eminence. It is served every day at the King's table. I am delighted to hear it.
My friend.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
Please, go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Damn it.
Surprisingly, you know Volner prohibited religious practices in Prussia. Renowned member of the Rose Croix Order, former Freemason, and great lover of alchemy. And look at Piaggi fawning over him. I really do have a problem digesting political protocol.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself.
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
What?
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favorite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Check this out. Oh, crap. This one.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
So I was an orphan once.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
My lord, I only know the prestige of your name. Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur
Louis Moras de Richet.
de Richet. De Richet. A name with a nobiliary particle. Are you descended from a noble line?
I don't know. I don't even know my background.
The presence of a particle does not necessarily mean a person belongs to the nobility, nor does it prevent the observance of the rules of etiquette, Monsieur von Bonner.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
He's certainly well connected and in high places.
Surprising. No one appears to know him.
No one knows me, and yet here I am.
Quite so.
And right he was too.
Monsieur de Richet? It would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
No fencing.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
What is happening?
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
Oh shit. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe you ought to speak to my mother.
Oh, what a pity. I was hoping you would be up to the challenge. Too bad. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Let the people make their own choices.
You are joking, I hope. The people are simply not capable of taking charge, don't you see? They are an uneducated mob who react on the spur of the moment, incapable of providing a coherent vision for the good of the country. I think there must be a misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
I cannot believe that Lord Mortimer advised me to speak to you. I must have misunderstood. Excuse me, please.
Bravo, Louis. Total fiasco.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Check the butterflies. Oh, check him. Oh, I don't have the skills for it.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Okay, so I need to get used to looking at the actual objectives and then just lying out of my ass. Because I guess in so many different like conversation wheel type or RPG games, I kind of just headcanon and RPG a lot of it, but there is a clear objective, and for that one it was to win Napoleon over. So even if I made like false promises and yada yada yada, that would have been a better option than to have just RP'd or headcanon something. So I'm gonna start doing that now. I'm gonna just start being like, okay, yeah, whatever gets me to complete that objective, instead of just being like, oh, this is what I think kind of thing. So for success, I found my mother's message in the book, barely. I managed to persuade Elizabeth Adams to speak, which is kind of cool. I met the guests during dinner, and I searched Elizabeth Adams' room. Failed. Yeah, I dirtied a part of the book, and then I didn't convince Napoleon of my legitimacy. I could have searched his room. I don't have the lock thing, so yeah, there's that. Yay, leveled! Oh, so close to a second. Cool. Wow, what does that mean? Oh, it's level 2? Is that what that means? And this is level 0. I understand what it means now. Okay, so shoot, what do I want to do? So this is the, I guess these are just symbols for different things. What do I want to do? Oh, I don't know. I wondered, can I go through like the entire episode with like BAMF stats? Like, is that a thing? At any rate, let's do science at level 1, and then let's use subterfuge for stuff. I feel like that's important. And then we're gonna need to do some of this stuff. I feel like politics and etiquette could be a good thing. But we'll validate this.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Alright, so what are we gonna get? Psychology. Can I choose more than one? Is that possible? So these are equipped already, right? So let's use science at 2. No, let's use etiquette. Alrighty. So before dinner, he said, is this dinner? I thought this was like lunch. It's a little early for dinner, isn't it? Okay, there's Piaggi. I'm just looking around, having a look-see-daisies. Wow. Can I look at these butterflies? No. Alright, let's have a word with Piaggi.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Waldner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Nah, probably.
Well, I must admit, Your Eminence, indeed it does worry me.
I understand, Louis. But continue to have faith in Sarah. You'll see, I'm sure, that in a few days we'll all be laughing together.
That's all I hope for, Your Eminence. But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
If I said to you, where all eyes size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for, Louis, but it makes me think of the portrait gallery.
There's a gallery here? Can you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. It will lead into the library. Continue all the way through, and you'll end up in the gallery. You'll see it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence. On that last word, then, I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
I don't even know where he got that information. Am I just not paying attention to the story? Okay. Again, just taking a look around.
This painting has caused some debate. Who did Dosey paint? Alcina the fairy or Circe the magician?
Once again, I'm just looking around, checking out the butterflies. More painting.
Romney painted Lady Hamilton as Circe. Circe preparing wine. What better trap? Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world. The Conversion of Ulysses by Gors. Circe changing Ulysses' companions into swines.
Oh, this leads somewhere. So where do we go? We can go down that hallway, or we can go wherever this room leads. Do I have a map? Oh, that's back where we came. Okay, we're gonna go and check out that room, we're gonna check out the art gallery. But we'll check this first. Let's get this. Devil's horns. Devil's thorns. Oop.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Ooh. Well, the key fits. Use the key. Oh, we got this. We'll just do this now. Nice.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Nope, we'll just eat this.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Circe.
So you cap at 5, and what else is there? Devil's Thorns temporarily reveals immunities and vulnerabilities. Why not? Oh, we have a... Oh, it's timed. Got it. Okay, let's go and check out the art gallery. The Cold Earth symbol. Congratulations, you've collected 4 amber fragments. Oh.
Amber crystals.
What does that mean? What does any of this mean? Okay, so we got a key with the occult, a small key with the ring shaped as an occult symbol for Earth. Ember fragments. When you collect 4 ember fragments, you gain 1 additional effort point. Awesome. Let's go ahead and eat this. All right. Now, let's go to the art gallery.